Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut at Top T-Mobile Park. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Marco Gonzalez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Here's Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So striding in, Andrew Benintendi. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball 1.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Benintendi, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And a glove flip for one. Relay on to Healy for the double play. And that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Road. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Pitch inside the throw, and he is in there.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 1-0 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pickoff move to second. Runner's back. The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mariners leave 1. Still no score. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Pearce, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. .30 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Pearce aboard here at first with nobody out. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for rap number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First offering on its way. Too much dip on the sink. A ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped up. Seager is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He's gone 2 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Leone has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He has a 3 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Benintendi facing back. Still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Second home run early in the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. A ball and no strikes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Base. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. And here's the 3-2 from him. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Leone stands at first with one out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To Gordon for 1. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. So stepping in, Omar Narvaez has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping into the box, D. Gordon, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Gordon is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Malik Smith. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line hard, but foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Strike called. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a pop-up now, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. From the stretch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Martinez playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Smoke toward third. Seager fields it cleanly. Oh, look at Seager. Got him. Digging in, Steve Pearce. He's got 10 RBIs in the series already, and he's done so with 7 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Hit out towards second. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for the Mariners, Edwin Encarnacion. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Next for Seattle, Domingo Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Encarnacion gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, but called a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. The 1-1 home. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Hit back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Smith has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, Kyle Seager, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. next 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Again, a 1-2. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball and he'll stick around. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Count is 1-2.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they lead it 1-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Sandy Leon. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First offering on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And that's in there, 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gordon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And the runner back safely. Betts, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. Line towards center field. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. They still trail 1-0. Into the box now, D. Gordon. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Nope. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-2. Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. He's set. Here it comes. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is based on those last 2 pitches. I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Three and 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Three and two, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
At the plate, Domingo Santana.